This is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon. I'm Lucy Ademi. Human rights organizations in Kenya are asking international and regional bodies to set up a mediation team to address alleged election malpractices in neighboring Uganda. The demand follows reports of alleged illegal arrests and detentions. Opposition presidential candidate Bobi Wine says soldiers laid siege on his house after he cast his vote on election day and restricted his movements since Thursday. Six-time leader, 76-year-old Yoweri Museveni, in power since 1986, was declared winner of the election with 59% of the vote against Bobi Wine's 35%. The activists under the banner of Africa Elections Watch say unresolved injustices during and after elections may cause riots and widespread human rights violations across Uganda. The activists say if no action is taken now, African leaders seeking fresh presidential terms may be emboldened to rig elections. Media reports say last week's vote in Uganda was marred by harassment of opposition candidates, suppression of media, and nationwide internet shutdown. France is aiming to boost its military strength in Africa's Sahel region, where its troops have been helping to fight insurgency. French President Emmanuel Macron says France could adjust its operations in the Sahel region following successes against jihadist groups. Macron said the arrival of special forces from other European countries would allow France to make changes. The French president assured that efforts at stability and victory against the jihadists will be maintained. More than 5,000 French troops have been serving as part of Operation Bekene in support of the forces of Mali, Mauritania, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Chad. The soldiers face a growing insurgency by jihadist groups which have significantly stepped up their attacks in the Sahel countries since last year. We'll be right back.
We are on the road every day, canvassing throughout Africa for news you really need. We follow this story everywhere, from every corner of Nigeria to the wide African expanse. We bring you what's making headlines. We connect you with news you can use. ANN, African News Network, in a truly African spirit.
Nigeria has requested 10 million COVID-19 vaccine doses from the African Union. Minister of Health Osage Hanire says the vaccines are expected to be delivered in March. The AU said last week it had secured a provisional 270 million COVID-19 vaccine doses on behalf of African countries from manufacturers around the world for distribution across the continent. Hanire also said the Nigerian government has released $26 million to support domestic vaccine production and that it was already in talks with manufacturers. So far, 113,000 coronavirus cases have been confirmed in Nigeria. Amid rising daily infections, authorities say they hope to vaccinate 40% of the population of 200 million by the end of this year. That is ANN News Brief at 4. Join us again at 5 for our full newscast. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Ademi.